beautiful souls. I am Prairie Vintage and I am back with a video today. And today's video will be the Celtic Cross, and we will just be picking up general energies surrounding your situation. We will be using the Murder of Crows Tarot for this reading in all three piles. Now you may be drawn to pile number 1, which is this vintage lady right here, and this bird. You might be drawn to pile number 2, this vintage lady with the crown and the butterfly. You may be drawn to pile number 3, this vintage lady with the pink flowers. So I'll give you a minute to take a look at these 3 piles, and you can pause the video if you'd like, and we'll see you soon. Hello, pile number 1. If you picked this vintage lady and the bird, then this will be your reading. So if you skip the intro, we will be using the Murder of Crows Tarot to pick up general energies for your situation. We will be doing a Celtic Cross and seeing what comes up. Wanted to thank Spirit for giving us clear, concise message. And I wanted to thank pile number 1 for allowing me to pick up on your energies. Thank you so much. We've got what covers you. We've got the Hermit. What crosses you? We got the King of Cups. Beneath you, the High Priestess. Move this over. Behind you, the 4 of Wands. Crowns you, we got the Knight of Pentacles. Immediately before you, we got the 8 of Cups. Far future, we've got the Moon. Sorry, this appears to be the Sun, and it is in reverse. Let's bring this down here. See self. I got the 10 of Swords, environment. I got the 2 of Wands, hopes and fears. We got the Queen of Swords, the outcome card. We got the Knight of Wands, and the overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. Now, it was in reverse, but I don't normally read reversals on the bottom of the deck. So I'm just going to pick up these energies. So I do see that you are in a situation where you've maybe pulled some of your energy away to sit and contemplate your situation. Now, because you have the King of Cups here crossing, there's issues regarding potentially a romantic connection or some feelings regarding emotions. And Spirit's telling me that was the reason why you have pulled away, or in a state of pulling away and kind of maybe contemplating, taking a deeper dive into your emotions and your feelings to really understand why maybe you're feeling the way that you're feeling about a situation. Now, when you have the High Priestess in the beneath you card, it's really where everything was stemming from, like the roots of a tree. And because you have the High Priestess here, it would represent someone who is deep in their intuition, and possibly you're an empath, maybe you're highly spiritual, and you've been on your journey for quite some time. Like, I do see that in your recent past there's been some challenges in potentially stabilizing a connection, or at least a connection that you want to stabilize. With the Four of Wands, it normally, for me, I read it as the 1111 card, which is your soulmate. It being in reverse would just mean blockage in maybe connecting with your person, with your soulmate, with a person that you want to solidify things with. I mean, this means commitment, marriage. When it's upright, when it's in reverse, maybe there's a blockage in moving that forward. And because it's in past energies, I do feel you are moving away from that. With the Ace of Cups, it does speak of an emotional new beginning. And possibly you have been in this hermit mode in order to move forward. Now, the Eight of Cups does speak of walking away from something that doesn't emotionally fulfill you. With it in reverse, it could very well mean hanging on to, refusing to move on. And I do feel like with the crowning card here being the Knight of Pentacles, you are wanting to, or identify that you need to move forward and step forward and step on and away from maybe things that have been holding you back. I just feel like with this card here being in the near future that there's still some letting go that needs to be done regarding a connection where your feelings are involved. And I guess the first step was really pulling away into this hermit mode. Now, I do see with the Sun in reverse here, which I thought was the Moon, so potentially there's still some fear coming up with the moving on or letting go. But with the Sun, I do always say the Sun, whether it's, you know, upright or reverse, it is fairly positive, but just could mean delays in gratification, delays in contentment. But contentment is certainly in the future here. Can also speak of one's ego. So potentially you're having to let go of some ego in order to free yourself of your situation. And with the Ten of Swords, this does speak of an ending, a very painful ending. So this is in the see self position, so you feel as though you have, or you are in a state of completion, but a painful completion that you have to overcome. And with the Seas environment, you potentially see around you that there are options to be had. And with the Two of Wands, speaking of options, it's really future potential choices to be made, considering the future, looking to the distance. I do feel, though, like you're still wanting to complete maybe your hermit mode before moving on to or considering your future. And with the hopes and fears here with the Queen of Swords, I feel like you are wanting to and are working on maybe removing some emotions and some feelings from the situation so that your head and your logic can kind of steer you in the right direction. It's almost like you know something is not good for you and you want to remove your emotions in order to free yourself to move forward and have a clear and logical mind about your circumstance. The outcome card with the Knight of Wands really does speak of inspired movement, motion, driving forward. And I think that that is really what you're intending on doing with logic, moving forward. away from a painful situation that has put you in a state of maybe reconsidering what it is that you want. But there is a promising emotional new beginning for you, and maybe you sense it and feel it because you are transitioning. But I guess really Spirit wants to address this Eight of Cups, which is, you know, moving away from a painful situation, but in reverse can very well be putting up with a situation longer than maybe need be in a painful situation. So, I mean, this is all stuff you probably already know, so it's not really helping you. What I will do, though, is pull 3 cards here and see if Spirit wants to give any advice or information regarding your situation. Spirit, can we get some information here regarding pile number 1's situation? So we have the Knight of Cups. We do have the 4 of Cups in reverse. And we do have the Ace of Swords. Oh, sorry, the Ace of Wands. So what we are seeing here really is Spirit is reaffirming that there will be an offering of extended love from an individual coming towards you, and potentially it could be someone who has rejected you in the past with the 4 of Cups, and now they see maybe what they've been missing all along, or what they've rejected, and they're inspired to move forward with communication. The Ace of Wands does speak of inspired drive. Now it is the spark of something, so they're inspired to do so. They're inspired to communicate. They're inspired to move forward and maybe communicate to you the need to move forward with this emotional offering. So that's what I'm seeing here for pile number 1. Sorry it was quick, but yeah, hopefully this helped. And if you haven't subscribed to me, please do so. If you like this video, please leave a like. And if you dislike this video, then please tell me why you're disliking this video. And or you could just cowardly dislike it and not leave a comment, but it's up to you. Anyway, love and light. We'll see you soon. Thanks. Hello, my beauties. If you picked pile number 2, the vintage lady with the butterfly and the crown, then this will be your reading. And if you skip the intro, we'll be doing a Celtic Cross, and we'll be using the Murder of Crows Tarot. I'm using this deck in all 3 piles. We will be doing a quick video today. I wanted to thank Spirit for giving us the opportunity to share messages from higher self and Spirit. Thank you so much. And I wanted to thank you, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy. Thank you very much. So what crosses you here is the Devil card. I'll just move these over here. So you've got the Devil crossing you. And we're taking a look at your current situation. So this could really be anything that's coming up. Oh, and this, normally I start with the what's under you, but I crowned you with it, so there must be a reason why. But anyway, beneath you, behind you, and we got what crowned you there, what covers you. This isn't normally how I read the cards, but very bizarre. That crosses you. Well, you know what? I covered you with it. That crosses you. Very interesting. I've never read cards like this, but okay. Immediately before you, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Far future. We got the 5 of Swords. So those of you guys who are just listening here on audio, we do have the Devil, what covers you, and we pulled another covering card, which is the King of Pentacles, and the crossing card is the Emperor, And beneath you is the stars, and then behind you is the Two of Pentacles. We do have the Queen of Cups. It's the crowning card. And we have the Ace of Pentacles in the immediate future, Five of Swords in the far future. We do have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and see self, sees environment. We got the Two of Cups in reverse, hopes and fears. We got the Knight of Cups, and then for outcome, we got the Four of Pentacles, and then the overall energy, we got the Ace of Swords. Now, it was in reverse, but I don't read bottom of the deck energy in reverse, so interesting, because we got the Ace of Cups in pile number 1, emotional new beginning. And for you, we've got the beginning of cutting through adversity and really driving communication and logic and clarity in your situation. So really the driver here is to get clarity and kind of start a new beginning with knowledge. But okay, so I was feeling very bizarre at the beginning of this reading. So your situation's leaving me feeling quite like in a really heavy confusion almost. So with this Devil card, it does speak of dependencies, it can speak of addictions, it can speak of you know, being bound or tied to an unhealthy situation or circumstance. Because we have the King of Pentacles covering this card as well in reverse, I just feel like whatever this may be has caused a lack of stability and a lack of feeling grounded, because the King of Pentacles, you know, is a steady, stable king, very practical and grounded. But being in reverse, I feel as though maybe you are not grounded and could very well be unhealthy situations that you're surrounding yourself with. And we do have another grounding card, another covering card here with the Ace of Pentacles. It also happens to be Pentacles and reversed. So I do feel like maybe what Spirit's telling me is financially, this could very well be a situation where you're feeling maybe held back, or kind of like almost you're unable to stabilize yourself, and financially you're wanting to break free of a situation that you're kind of stuck with. With the Emperor, you know, being the crossing card, the Emperor speaks of order, and you know, it's a very direct masculine father type energy. But being the crossing card, it can very well be a stubbornness, you know, order to a point of maybe strict ways of being. I feel as though that is the situation, is that more order, more strict ways of being need to take place in order for you to free yourself of your situation. You know, when the Emperor is here, the Emperor takes command, takes control of a situation. I just feel like with the Devil card and the Pentacles in reverse, that there's been no real taking hold of the situation. The stars is what grounds you in reverse. Now, stars are healing and hope, you know, and I just feel like you're coming from a place where healing hasn't really happened fully. And Spirit's telling me that there might be some traumas that have happened that need healing, and that this situation or this issue you're feeling, this Devil energy with the, you know, potential financial stability issues and needing that control, are really stemming from a deeper area that needs healing. Okay, so it could be childhood traumas, maybe emotional traumas or mental traumas that have happened in your life that weren't fully healed. And when we have the Two of Pentacles, can really speak of, you know, a juggling act. I feel like it's even more emphasized when it's in reverse and it's being spread too thin. Very difficult to manage. Finances, time, situations is just really difficult. And this is a passing energy right now for you. And because energy is in flux, you know, for some of you guys, maybe you're just kind of getting away from this or maybe still in it. But I do feel like this will be a past energy for almost everyone here, this influx period of, you know, not being stable at all. Okay, with your situation here in the crowning card, which was the second card that I pulled from the deck, and it like I said, I don't normally read in that order, but it was the crowning card that came up, and with the Queen of Cups being the crowning card, it's really cautioning and saying for you to look at your deep emotions. You know, normally when I see the Queen of Cups in reverse, I tell viewers that there's too much emotion. You're overly investing emotions, being overly emotional in a situation. But with it in this position here, I feel as though Spirit's saying emotions need to be realized, emotions need to be let out. All these emotions that potentially haven't been healed or discovered need a way out. And in the crowning position, that is really where you should focus yourself to kind of help start guide you in the right direction, freeing yourself from this devil energy. Okay, so here we have, I'm just trying to see. Well, what covers you, we had two cards, and I read this card as what covers you, but that would have been your immediate future, which was the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this reading is very much throwing me off, but I will leave it there. With the far future, I am picking up for a lot of you guys, once the acknowledgement of emotions happens and the healing starts to happen, that there will be significant pain. It'll be like reliving the challenge all over again. You know, with the Five of Swords, it really speaks of a painful situation where someone has wronged you. It's very hurtful. And it will feel like you're reliving it, but Spirit is saying you must go through it, because if you never went through the full pain of your situation, you're just going to pick up from exactly where it left off, like it was happening to you again. Okay, as see self, we got here the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles does speak of investment, maybe putting in effort and energy, kind of not really expecting to get back, but just really investing, donating, volunteering. But with it in reverse and see self, I feel as though you've been very guarded with your energy. You haven't even been able to, for a lot of you guys, possibly to invest in things that you do enjoy, situations, people, you know, to give of yourself emotionally, financially. It's just a block because you're unable to, and that's how you've been feeling, because that's your C self. Okay, and then C's environment here with the Two of Cups. This is an end of a connection, an end of a potential relationship that didn't get realized. And for a lot of you guys, because of the state, you had to walk away from a connection, or someone walked away from you because you weren't able to invest in the connection. You weren't able to share your emotions. you weren't able to connect with them and bring order to the situation because you're in your devil energy, not acknowledging emotions, not healing from traumas. So there was an end of a very significant connection. The Two of Cups is, you know, a soulmate type connection that one might have with another being, and in reverse it's really the end of one, being blocked. Okay, with the hopes and fears, I do see you wanting to move forward emotionally, giving of emotions and your emotional self, investing in a connection, potentially being able to love and be free from your devil energy, showing emotions, you know, putting in energy, investing, moving forward, giving an offering of love, possibly to, you know, the person that you potentially walked away from. I am picking up from a lot of you guys, you walked away from this person. But if they walked away from you, you are wanting to be in a position to heal in order to make an offering. Okay, the outcome card here with the Four of Pentacles. You know, normally the Four of Pentacles, I say it's like the card of lack, because you're either hanging on too tightly, holding back, because you're scared of losing something. So you have this lack mindset. But I do feel as the outcome card, you're hanging on to the bits you can, the bits that are stable. You're stabilizing yourself. You're becoming grounded. You're stabilizing yourself, trying to focus on self, stabilize, cut through adversity. You know, this being the overall energy, cutting through adversity, to have an emotion or a new beginning with clarity for yourself, to free yourself, to cut through the chains that are holding you back. Okay, so I did pull 3 cards for pile number 1, because I just feel like you probably already know all this. It's not really helping you, and I did want to make a short video, but Spirit, can we get 3 cards for pile number 2? Some advice cards or some information that will help. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Thank you, Spirit. So here we have the Knight of Pentacles. It is in reverse. We have the Sun card in reverse. Sun card in reverse came out in pile number 1. And we have the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, so reversals usually mean blockages, blockages in your situation. I do feel with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it is saying not to move forward until the healing is done. Move forward with a practical idea of getting to, you know, your destination. It may be that you need more time to heal and not move forward at this time. You know, the Sun in reverse. Sun, I always say, is positive, whether it's upright or reverse, because the Sun is just such a powerful card in the tarot. It means contentment and joy. It just can mean delayed joy. And with the, you know, the slowest moving Knight of the deck in reverse and the Sun in reverse, I just feel like Spirit's way of saying, take your time. You know, what's owed to you will eventually be given to you. You will have the happiness you want. You know, it's just going to take some time. The Six of Cups is the nostalgia card, thinking of past relationships. But in reverse, I feel like you might be hanging on to past relationships or past connections or the past. And in this case, I'm thinking it's more of the past of what's happened potentially within childhood, past traumas, past situations that have put you in this devil energy. Spirit saying to try to deal with the past. You're hanging on to these emotional situations by not feeling the emotions through. So you're needing to fully feel these emotions, even if it feels like it's happening again. You know, with the Five of Swords, it may feel like it's happening again to you, but Spirit's saying you're really tied back into that and you will be until you learn to deal with it by expressing your emotions, letting them come out, you know. And it could very well mean the soulmate card as well. So potentially you want to, you know, obviously free yourself for yourself, but I do feel like for this to come out, you know, in the environment card, that there is a significant relationship or connection that you were unable to tend to, and it could very well be your soulmate. You know, I'm picking that up for a lot of you guys. So anyway, this is what I'm seeing. I do wish you the very, very best. If you haven't subscribed to me, guys, please do so. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, you can either dislike it and please leave me a comment, or you can be a coward and just dislike, and I have no idea what you disliked about the video. So any which way, let me know what you think, guys, and don't forget to like this video. All right, love and light. See you guys soon. Hello, beautiful people of pile number 3. If you pick this vintage lady and the pink flowers, this is pile number 3, and this is your reading. So if you skip through the intro, we will be doing a Celtic Cross, and we will be using the Murder of Crows Tarot. And I've been using this deck for all 3 piles. We will try to keep it short. I want to thank Spirit so much for giving clear and concise message to pile number 3. Thank you so much. We are so grateful. And pile number 3, I am so blessed and grateful for allowing you to let me tap into your energy today. Thank you so much. We've got a few cards coming out already. I'm just going to shimmy these over. All right, so what covers you, crosses you, beneath you, behind you, crowns you, immediately before you, far future, see self. For those of you guys listening to audio, we do have the Queen of Wands covering you. We have the Ten of Wands as a crossing card. We have Temperance in the beneath you. We have the Moon behind you. We have the Five of Wands that crowns you. Three of Wands in the near future, far future. We got the King of Pentacles. For see self, we got the Seven of Wands. Environment, or sees environment, we got the Hermit. Hopes and fears, we got the Two of Swords. And then for the outcome card, we got the Six of Pentacles upright. And for the overall energy of this pile, now it is in reverse, but I normally just read the bottom of the deck energy upright. Now, I've got right away from Spirit telling me that this person is potentially connected to the person in pile number 2. Not that your energy, but you may be involved in some sort of energy wave with pile number 2, because I was picking up kind of a mirror, picking up that energy. But okay, so what I am picking up for you guys with the Queen of Wands is somebody who is very driven in order to move forward, inspired, driven, looking for a fresh way to kind of go about going after what it is that she wants. You know, I say she, could very well be, you could very well be masculine energy, but just a drive to go after what it is that you want. But you are experiencing this really heaviness. You know, the Ten of Wands really is this overburdened, very taxing struggle that one might go through. And it's to the point where you don't know how much longer you can carry on. Okay. And because you have the Temperance here in the Beneath You card, and it is in reverse, I just feel as though it's taken you a bit to try to figure out how you can ground yourself, because you've been potentially pulled in two different directions, or at least you want to move forward, but you're kind of dealing with something else. So this tug of war, this imbalance has really been your biggest struggle. It's a very heavy struggle that you carry with this imbalance. Okay. Now the moon in your past position here in reverse is really, speaking of confusion, could very well be deep confusion, fears, but when it's in reverse, it could very well mean the confusion has ended. Okay, deep confusion now has ended. There's been clarity. Anything that might have not have been clear is now coming to light. Okay, so I do pick that up for a lot of you guys, that there is clarity now, wanting to move forward, knowing now what you know. It's still heavy for you, but you're trying to find balance within the situation. The near future here, we see the Three of Wands, which also speaks of looking to the future, future potential, future options. I do always see, though, that the three could still be an unstable type, because, you know, when you have a table with three legs, it's still a little unstable. So though you're looking at the future, you may potentially be feeling unstable with your situation or how you want to drive forward with your inspired action. Okay, with the King of Pentacles, this is a steady, stable, grounded individual. I do feel like you want to have your stability, you know, whatever that may look like to you. I am picking up from a lot of you guys that it is a stable partner, a stable father figure for your family, you know, a place where you can not have to maybe be so overburdened, someone you can rely on financially and everything else with stability. Okay, and because it is in the far future here, I do see that your goal is to get yourself to that position, because you know that that's what you deserve and that's what's coming to you. Okay, so with the C self here, I do see that you feel as though you have put a lot of energy and investment and work and efforts into something that you felt was maybe not paying off. You just feel like, when will this ever turn around? When will I ever get out of this situation? Maybe what I've put into the situation. Feeling very exhausted with the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Wands. You know, despite the troubles of everything that's gone on, you've still been able to put forward energy and effort. And you just feel like maybe with this Seize Environment card, that your potential partner, which is what I was picking up from pile number 2, you know, maybe you should go over there and see if this energy feels familiar to you. But is this Hermit energy, someone pulling away, somebody maybe not being open, maybe being closed off, recluse, taking their energy away from you. Okay, and with the hopes and fears being this Two of Swords card in reverse. Two of Swords is definitely about having an option, a decision to be made with two opposing views or decisions that can't coincide together. So it's either this or that, and maybe you're still fact-finding, or you're still making a decision, or burying your head in the sand. But with it being in reverse, I feel like a decision is going to be made by you, or you have now the clarity to say, you know what, I have to make a decision. And you can actually pull yourself out of this limbo land, I guess, with the Temperance in reverse and this heavy wand energy to make a decision that will help move you forward as the Queen of Wands that you are, with fire, inspiration to your stability, your stable partner. The outcome card with the Six of Pentacles is the investment card, you know, investing, giving. In pile number 2, it was in reverse. It was definitely someone who wasn't able to give. I just feel like this is you still giving, wanting to give, wanting to invest of yourself in healthy things that are going to pay forward. Because I don't think you have a fear of investing yourself, your emotions, your energy. In fact, you want to be able to do it. You just don't want to be stuck in a situation where it's lopsided for you. With the World card, as an overall energy, it does speak of closure, the end of a cycle, you know, with the decision being made. With the World card, I do see you putting an end to a cycle, a very challenging decision that you have to make. It's very challenging and painful, and maybe not a decision you want to have to make, but that you feel as though a decision has to be made and you have to close that chapter. Now, like I said, I don't normally read, you know, the bottom of the deck energies reverse, but it did come reverse, and something's telling me that there still needs to be closure for you. But even if there isn't, you're still going to be able to move forward with your decision, and you kind of have to, and you know that you have to. But I do feel like Spirit is telling me that there will be closure for you at some point. And I do encourage you to go take a look, take a listen to pile number 2, because I did feel like that person is connected somehow to you and your pile. Now, I did pull 3 cards for pile number 1 and pile number 2 because we didn't really get a whole lot of information that you probably already don't know. So Spirit, can we get some advice, some helpful information, some more information that will help pile number 3 in this situation? So we got 1, we got 2, and we got 3. So we got the 4 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the Strength card. Okay, so Spirit is definitely highlighting here the anxiety that you're having and the stressors you're having is surrounding having the stability. Again, you wanting that stable partner, that father figure, that stable, steady. This card with the 4 of Wands speaks of that marriage, commitment, stable home, you know, whatever stability means to you, family life. This is also my twin flame card with the 1111. So possibly you want to have a stable connection with your soulmate or your divine counterpart is important to you. But, you know, because you're probably feeling as though you're not connecting, or your potential partner has hermit moded you, if that's even a thing. It's giving you anxiety, but it's taking a lot of strength for you to hold back and move forward when you need to, because strength is not always necessarily being strong enough to move forward. It can also mean containing emotions, containing sides of yourself that might not know how to deal with things. And I just feel like it's taking a lot of restraints. And, you know, because this Temperance card being the imbalanced card, I feel like you've been using a lot of your strength to bring balance to the situation with yourself, even just dealing with your anxieties and your fears about, you know, how you're going to stabilize yourself, go forward, whether it be in this connection or on your own. But that's what I'm seeing here. You know, I do want to say with this 9 of Swords, even though anxiety is very real, it may just be how you are perceiving your situation And Spirit is saying with the Strength card, you know, you definitely are able to move past some of these tough days in the situation. You have the strength, you have the ability to get to your, you know, your commitment, your stability. You're able to get there. You know, not this is a period right now of anxiety and stress, but it too shall pass. So that's what I have for pile number 3. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much, guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you don't like this video, instead of just disliking it and not leaving me any comments, you know, don't be a coward. Leave a comment. What did you not like about this video? But if you did like it, like I said, leave a thumbs up. And I want to thank you guys. We'll see you again. Thank you. Love and light.